as we are told in Scripture, is revealed constantly as power, sheer power. 3rd chapter, 4th, 5th, and 6th verses of the book of Exodus. Sheer power. Moses stands in the presence of power, but it's creative power. And the distance between God and man is measured by simply power. On this level, if I'm on the surface of my being, only this is real, and what my senses allow. But as I go deeper into my own being, moving ever towards the core of my being, who is God, then my imaginative act becomes externalized. Quickly externalized as I go deeper and deeper. On the surface, it seems to take an interval of time, if I believe. If I don't believe, it never comes into some external form at all. Never. Yet I'm living in a world, not understanding it, not knowing what it's all about. So really the story that I want to tell you is trying to ask you and plead with you to buy your religion wholesale. Go to the maker. Go to the source. Don't buy it retail with some man in between. No one in between you and the source. You go right into the depth and buy your religion wholesale by going to the source, which is your own wonderful human imagination, your own I-amness. That's God. The story we told you last Tuesday of one whose name was Eddie. Eddie had the identical experience of the one recorded in the book of Exodus. When he heard, "Do not come up here," read the words. The words are, "Do not come here." Read it in the book of Exodus. 4th, 5th, and 6th verses of the 3rd chapter of Exodus. And the Lord said unto Moses, "Do not come here." And then Moses hid his face, not in shame, but in fear. He was afraid to look at God. So Eddie saw the symbol of God, and he ran. He was scared too. The identical story. And what did he hear? The revelation of God's name, I am. He first heard it, I am. No one in sight. Then it repeated itself so loudly he thought it came from above. He looked up thinking of some machine, maybe some helicopter, with a PA system is broadcasting the name I am. There was not a thing in sight. And then the third, "Don't come up here." Being curious, he did go up there to the hill to confront a rattlesnake. Fortunately, it was not coiled to spring. It was simply a 4-foot long snake all stretched out. The symbol of the creative power of God. But it scared him. It scares man. When man actually sees what really is in himself, that he's solely responsible for everything that's taking place in his world. Solely responsible. It scares him. It's too much. Until he goes deeper and deeper and hears the same word of truth, but hears it in depth. And then he assumes full responsibility for all that is taking place within him. So tonight, let me share with you a few stories. 7 years ago, a lady, she's not here tonight, she's now on a new job, and is taken away for a while. But when she heard it, that imagining creates reality, she said to herself, well, if that is so, I would like to go to Egypt. She had no money. She's never been a lady of means, always working, small sums of money, could never accumulate what it would take to make the trip. And so, the usual story, she told her dream. She didn't keep it to herself, she told it. Nothing wrong in it. If you really believe it, you can tell it. As you're told in the scripture, go, tell no man, but show John, show the world. Well, that's, if you don't tell man before, will man believe you after the event? He may question your honesty. But if you tell him before the event, then he is assured, because actually you have a witness.